Hello fam and welcome! Your boy Geek Ghost Gamer Top on the microphone. And yes fam, my friends, we're about to take a trip down the mysterious and dark, rather ominous and insidious, but yet bathed in a very colorful and whimsical undertone. Yes fam, of the mysteries of the fighting game community and what trailer we are about to unpack that we found a couple of hours ago on Friday. Yes fam, the fighting game community has been treated a lot, and this trailer seems to turn a very interesting curve to the FGC. And what we're about to find out fam, we can only find out and unpack and discover the mysterious trailer that landed. And let me tell you fam, it is a very sugar-coated mystery that we're about to uncover in this trailer. So yes fam, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, come along with your boy Geek Ghost Gamer Top so we can find out what this trailer has that has the FGC wondering what it has, and the ramifications of the FGC and the entirety of what we know as fighting games and enthusiasts for this here trailer. So come along fam, I'll check you guys after the trailer so we can analyze what the trailer has for us and what is behind the rather sugar-coated, discovery, mysterious, dark and ominous trailer that this has for us. Yes fam, so come along and I'll see you guys after the trailer. Away!
This world is supposed to be completely uninhabited. Odd though. How did a Terran like you end up in a whole other world? Monoid! Oh, I thought I'd never ever see you again! Curiouser and curiouser. Boom! Now I understand. Touching this monoid has linked our fates. Maybe we should revisit this another time. Not that you'd understand anyway. But for now, we should be able to send you back to your world without a hitch. Simply put, since you're now the sole occupant of this wide and empty world, if I consign said world to oblivion, you should remain totally free from harm. Now, this is not a goodbye. As long as our fates are linked, we can meet again. Should you wish to do so, seek out my monoids. Until next time, bayonara!
Fam, we saw the trailer that had us guessing, and the FGC as a whole guessing. The dark, rather mysterious and insidious trailer bathed in this white-coated, very humbling and hopeful undertone that this trailer has for us. Yes, from Street Fighter, the last character of your 3 DLC character pass has come. Yes, Ingrid, the rather, in the words of Rufelmonger and any other FGC avid that has played past Street Fighter games, know this character as a very dark and insidious and demonic hand of God. Yes fam, Ingrid has come back and she might be the bridge between year 3 and year 4 and what it has. Yes fam, not a lot we're about to cover. We're gonna do things a little differently this time around. Yes, to the aesthetics. Yes, Ingrid has come back with a very interesting and rather angelic and demonic undertone of an outfit. You would see her with this wide enough spaceman hazmat suit kind of thing, dressed in like these angelic wings coat kind of thing, and it's bathed in this weird whitish bluish kind of thing. Yes, her dress is now a bit more modernized in a way, apart from how she dressed as a high school girl back in the earlier Street Fighter games like Alpha 3 Max, and the rather forgotten Street Fighter off-tune kind of tie-in, rather not in the lore of that. Yes, Capcom Fighting Jam or Fighting Evolution, where her ending in Street Fighter 3 Alpha Max, she knew or was intrigued by a lot of fighters after the death of M. Bison. Yes, to most of us that thought that Ingrid is connected to some psycho soldier or Rekka kind of thing, yes, a grappler, whatever. No, she is not connected to that. A story tie-in by herself or on her own? Yes, fam. Yes, not a lot to the gameplay showcase, but the story, as said, she's this intergalactic demon of time that can rewrite and most possibly tie in some fate of some characters. Yes, mainstream or main tie-in Street Fighter characters like Ryu, E Honda, and the once impossible and very obscure storyline that gripped the FGC for at least a couple of weeks, days. Yes, the story between Alex and Patricia. Yes, fam, cousins marrying each other, and boy oh boy, that was a story that really gripped the FGC. Yes, turns out that in this trailer, she's gonna be a very pivotal character that has time-altering and fate-linking kind of things. Yes, as she tells Johnny World Tour, the NPC that we followed ever since Mai, yes, she tells him that their fates are now linked to some concepts and this doll called the Monoid. Yes, fam, oh my word. And she goes on saying that, hey, now I get why you are here. Yes, it turns out that since you've touched the Monoid, yes, our fates are now linked, meaning that Ingrid can do whatever the hell that she wants, as she promises this fate and this happy life kind of thing, as you'd see Johnny World Tour being excited and Ingrid flashing a thumbs up and Johnny replying the same, but you would see in those eyes of Ingrid that she is planning a whole lot. Yes, fam.
Weak! Spend your children's college fund! Thaw that turkey now!
This is Kent Brockman reporting live from downtown Springfield, where overweight doomsayer Homer Simpson is predicting the world will end next Wednesday.
To the ins and outs of the story, or what is supposed to be of the story for Ingrid. Yes, you would see her saying that you are the lucky sole survivor of this empty world. And yes, if you'd love me to send said world into oblivion, which you won't be a part of, and you'll come out unscathed. Yes, fam, man oh man, Ingrid is gonna be a lot fun, and we don't know a lot about her story or her implications. Yes, turns out that this Midas touch of demonic time-altering kind of fate link kind of thing, yes, Ingrid now has a very, very, very insidious touch too. Yes, will she rewrite a lot of fate-linked, kind of dark, ominous, and rather obscure storylines that we've seen in Street Fighter 6, particularly Patricia and Alex? Or will she rewrite a new timeline for like Eureka Street Fighter characters like Ryu, or even possibly Guile or Ken, or rewrite a new lore for Street Fighter 6 that will affect how Street Fighter and its lore ever since Street Fighter 2 will go? Yes, Street Fighter 6 is now planning a very, very interesting and soft reboot for Ingrid. Yes, to the release date, fam. Yes, Ingrid comes out to Street Fighter 6 in late spring of 2026. Yes, guesses are that she might come out before Combo Breaker or after Combo Breaker probably May 26th to like June the 12th, probably after Combo Breaker and Summer Game Fest. We will have to see what this character does. Yes, to the ins and outs before you would see Ingrid's release date. Yes, she goes up and knocks her knuckles to some glass veil, and you would see it shatter, and Johnny World Tour is mesmerized by what the fuck is going on. Yes, as the glass or veil shatters, you'd see some unknown snow-covered kind of world, and you'd see to the end, after her release date, she opens up a door portal, yes, and she says that now that our fates are linked, yes, we might see each other again, most probably in the near future, yes, implying that year 4 might be affected as well. And you see her dab her hand into this vortex, yes, and she's really unaffected by it, and you'd see her close up and you'd say, until then, sayonara for now. Yes, this character is gonna be a lot of fun. Oh my word. So that's what we could uncover of this mysterious and dark and ominous and yet sugar-coated in this whimsical fairy dust kind of setting. But Lord knows, we know what oddities and demonic hand that Ingrid has, especially from us OGs that have played Street Fighter in the past. Yes, fam, she is about to rewrite a lot, and boy oh boy, we better brace ourselves for the worst or the better, comparing how we treat ourselves to Ingrid. Yes, to her release date, as I said, coming out to Street Fighter 6 from the World Tour, the Battle Hub, and the Fighting Ground in late spring of 2026. Yes, fam, we are so gonna brace ourselves for the incoming that is Ingrid to Street Fighter 6. Yes, fam, thoughts on how you see the teaser trailer for Ingrid coming to Street Fighter 6. Boy oh boy, we're about to be in a very, very interesting time that Ingrid is about to reset the timeline of Street Fighter. Yes, fam, follow me on my socials and sound off. Share your thoughts on how we have found out that Ingrid is about to unleash a whole lot of hell on Street Fighter and its timeline lores, and possibly rewriting the stories of the main characters. Yes, fam, don't forget to hit the notification bell somewhere that you will see it, and share your thoughts, sound off, and subscribe to my channel. Yes, fam, that is it for the character breakdown and the teaser trailer that we've seen of the demonic time wraith that is Ingrid. Oh my word, fam, oh my fuck. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope this video has found you well, and go out and play some Street Fighter. Until next time, fam, I'll check you out on the next video. Away.